Hello, good morning. All are welcome for my fourth class of General Safety Awareness. Last so many days I was here and I was giving a continuous education and training program. So last three class I have given you what is the basic concept of a safety, what is safety, what are the areas of safety, then how safety can be implemented. These are the three classes I have given you. Today I am coming here for the next class. Next class is what is assaults and risks. So before going to the class, just let me introduce. I am Sadashivan, fire and safety trainer. So last class I have already discussed about the about how safety can be implemented. Safety can be implemented in 5 steps. I have last class told you what are the 5 steps. One is educational training. So the basic concept of any safety program we must have an educational training, because most of the accidents are happening due to unsafe act is a human error. So what we have to do, we have to educate the people. So that is education and training is the first important point. Next one is engineering controls. Next 10% of the accidents are happening due to the unsafe condition. So for that thing engineering controls are there. Then again, now third one is now enforcement of safety rules. The whatever the safety rules are there, even people are not obeyed, we have to make it enforcement. Next one is we have to create an enthusiastic mentality among the people, so that people will be automatically start obeying the safety rules, and they will also feel very happy with the safety living. Next one is the last one is evaluation. Evaluation means periodically we have to check up, then only whether every safety program is going on in a systematic way or not. So these are the point I have discussed on last class. Okay, this why I am just telling me those who are seeing this class first time, they must have some idea, because everything it is not possible to repeat it again. So today let us go for today's class. Today, as I told you, what is hazards and risk? What do you mean by hazards? Hazards means anything which can get harmful to us, either for our life or our injury, or it can environment harmful, or it may be some other type of property damage. Anything which can get harmful to us, that is known as a hazard. Even whenever we are doing any job, we have to do a hazard analysis. There are several type of hazards are there. I will just give you a small example so that you can have a good idea about the hazard. Suppose a simple job we are taking. One lady, she is cutting vegetables. There is a vegetable board is there, and she is holding the vegetables, and with one with left hand, the other hand she is having a sharp knife is there. So keeping the vegetables in the cutting board, and she used to cut it like this way. So like this way. So what happening means, there is a chance of getting his finger injury. So cutting injury can happen. If suppose her attention goes somewhere there, then a cutting injury can occur there. So how it can be avoided? So that is an hazard. That is an hazard. Using a knife and cutting the vegetable with this type of cutting method, it is an hazard. There is this possibility for getting a cutting injury. How we can avoid it? We can avoid, either we have to stop the job. So stop the job is not a problem, not a practicable thing, because we have to do the job, or we have to do some other alternative way. What is the other alternative way? We can put it some mixie and then do the electrical in the mixie grinding. We can do it. At that time, what happens is, whatever the shape and other thing that we may not get it, she may not get it. So next easy method is there. She has to use a PPE. PPE means personal protective equipment, either one finger cap or gloves. She use it, and then you can start cutting. Even if something will happen there, it is not going to direct cut on her finger. So this is the way we have to analyze each job. So similarly, in industry and other thing, many workers are working on the heights in the building top. They are working there, or some other places working at height. So there, what is the hazard there? There is a possibility for falling from top. So how it can be avoid? So we can provide a very big net surrounding that working area, but it is again practically very difficult because there is too much cost involved and it is not possible for the 1 or 2 days. So another simple way again we can do it with everybody should wear a safety belt. Everybody should wear a safety belt and hook it properly. So in case of any slip over us there, his life will be saved. So like this way, simple PP, many hazards we can, from the hazards we can save it. So now I feel that you got some idea about the hazards. Suppose again I can just give you environmental hazard. Suppose if I am giving a class here, the sort of noise is coming from the outside because that is going to be getting disturbed for me. It is a noise hazard. So similar way, heat, when we are working with too much of heat, that heat hazards or temperature is high. Similar cold. So anything which can get harmful is known as hazard. There are mainly several hazards are there, but some of the important hazards are 5 to 6 coming years there. One is a physical hazards. Physical hazards means something which can get our physical body, like this falling from top or slip, trip, etc. That is coming as a physical type of hazards. Next one is some type of a chemical hazards. Chemical hazards mean something in chemical factory or pesticides or any other thing we are using. Appropriate PP is not using, because of the chemical we are getting harmful in our health. That is chemical hazards. Then another one is biological hazards. Nowadays so much of virus and other thing can be enter in our food and other thing if the food is not properly covered, or even in the around the surrounding area is not clean. There is a dirty is there, biological infection can occur. That is biological type of hazards. Then another important factor nowadays is the ergonomic hazard. What do you mean? Ergonomic means the same type of repeated type of job when we are doing. So suppose somebody is just lifting continuously by bending his knee, this bending, bending. So there is a chance of getting backache is there. That is a ergonomic. Similarly, the people, those who are working in IT field, they are just sitting in a chair and continuously watching the TV screen, the monitor, and also there is no any movement at all. There is a chance of a back injury or backache, eye concentration. So this type of after working so many times, they may be having some type of health problem. This type of hazards is called ergonomic hazards. Then environmental hazards. Environmental hazards is very common. There is a lot of factories and everything. The smoke is coming, and the fume is there. At some places there is a water pollution is there. Water is getting polluted, or noise is there. So much of noise, and the person those are working in hot area, too much hot. This is environment. Similarly, those who are working in a very cold area, cold hazards. So like this way, so many hazards are there. The main idea of the safety is there to control, to analyze the hazard and reduce it. Now what is a risk? Now we are going to tell the risk also. Risk means the consequence of risk. There are so many methods are there, so many, but we are just concentrating on safety in the risk. The consequence of hazards was due to hazards, some consequences occurring. That is known as a risk. As a simple example, just due to hazard, something can happen. Some event or something, some event can be happen. Because of that, even so many people can get injured or a life can lose it. As a simple example, one explosion is occur. It's either in the natural explosion or a man-made explosion occur in a city or a people living area. Then what happen? So many people are going to be affected there. So their life can be lost. So it is high risk actually. But the same type of explosion, if it has been occurring in a very alone place, something there is no any person is there, like in a desert and other thing. Is it anything is going to be risk there? The risk is the same explosion is there, everything is there, but the people are not living there. Because of that thing, that one there is no risk at all. So risk is there. How much consequence because of the hazards or problem, how consequence is there. That's how much it is going to be effect for us. So this, so before doing this thing, risk analysis also we have to do it. I have just explained in a simple way for understanding most of the people the concept of a hazard and risk. You must have some idea. And there is a lot of thing we have to study it. Because of this 10-minute time, it is not possible to learn each and everything, but I feel that all of you got a good idea. So what are the hazards, anything which can get harmful to us? Risk, the due to the hazard, that how severity is occurring or how consequence is occurring. These are the two factors mainly I have discussed today. So if you like this class, if you share it and also subscribe it, and for the time being I am just stopping. I will stopping now. I will be coming on the next class with this new subject. Okay, all of you, wish you a safe day, happy day, and healthy day. Okay, thank you everybody. Goodbye.